Hello, Juju Beans, and welcome back to my channel. If you're brand new here, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking out this community. We are called the Juju Beans because my name is Julian. You know, Juju Beans, Julian, you get the picture. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, here at this page, I am just sharing everything I've learned from the Lord with my walk with Him, sharing positive, uplifting messages of encouragement, sharing different truths, just everything that I've learned throughout my walk with the Lord. I'm just sharing with you guys and doing what God has been asking me to do. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this message. And today we're going to be talking about how you need to be speaking positivity, period. How you need to be speaking positivity, period. You need to be speaking positivity over your life. You need to be speaking positivity over others. You need to be speaking positivity in general, because your words, I don't care if you're joking, I don't care if you're singing a song, I don't care whatever you want to say. Whatever words you are speaking from your mouth, you are speaking either life or you are speaking death. You are either speaking blessings or you are speaking curses. Every word, even if it's an idle word, like I said, if you're, I'm just joking, I don't mean it, it does not matter. The words that come out of your mouth can either kill or they can heal. They can either destroy or they can rebuild. So you need to start speaking positivity. You need to start using your words, the gift that God has given you, the power of your tongue for good. Because the power of your tongue can move mountains. The power of your tongue can change your situation. The power of your tongue can either harm somebody or help somebody. And so you have to start speaking life. When you're speaking positivity and you're speaking life, it goes hand in hand with also what you are putting out, what you are thinking, what you are feeling. If you're always speaking out negativity, your thoughts are going to be negative. So you're just going to be encompassed in all this negativity. You're going to notice that you're gravitating towards negative music. You're gravitating towards negative people. You're gravitating towards negative television. You're just always going to be gravitating towards the negative. When you find that you are speaking out life, you're going to see that you're gravitating towards positivity. You're gravitating towards uplifting music, uplifting television. You're navigating towards uplifting people. When you're a positive person, you don't want to be around somebody negative, because their negativity can rub off on you and vice versa. Because typically, the negative usually overpowers the positive when it comes to people. You can be the most bubbly, outgoing, joyous person in the room. That 9 times out of 10 is not going to rub off on the negative person, but their negativity and their coyness and their downtroddenness usually rubs off onto you. Why? I don't know. That's just how it is, apparently. We can all attest to that. And also with your positivity, what you put out, you draw back to you. So if you're putting out healing, you will receive healing. If you're putting out positivity, you will receive positivity. If you're putting out curses, you'll receive curses. If you put out criticism, you're going to receive criticism. So it all goes hand in hand with your words, because your words, what you're speaking, is going to correlate to your thoughts. Same reason why if you're always listening to sad music and you're singing sad songs, 9 times out of 10, you're going to also be feeling sad. You're going to be thinking sad thoughts. And you're going to be laying there like, oh, my life is so miserable. Same reason why if you're singing positive music, now you're thinking positive things. And so you want that ripple effect where each thing is going to tie into the other one and cause a ripple effect of, all right, I'm saying this and now I'm feeling this. And now I'm not just saying or feeling it, now I'm experiencing it, because it's now going out before you and you're drawing that to you into your life. Because if you're speaking positive things out into the world, then you're going to start seeing those positive things that you're speaking come to you. For instance, Have you ever noticed when you say, even if you say, oh, I would never do that, I would never be that person, I would never put myself in their shoes, or if that was me, that wouldn't be me because that wouldn't happen. Have you noticed when people say that, they usually end up getting put into those situations and become that thing that they said they never would become? Because they're putting out those words, I'm never, and it's saying it in a negative way of also criticizing the person who's in that situation, but also speaking out in a negative way about that situation. And so they drew that to themselves. Whereas you look out and you see someone saying, you have that person who's like, oh, good things are just always happening to me. Like, I don't know why, I'm just like a lucky person, I guess. And so by them thinking they're lucky, by them speaking out that they're lucky, they get lucky situations happening to them. But it's because they have said that they're lucky so much that now they have this belief system that they are lucky. And so now they're drawing this luckiness to them. I hope this is making sense. And back to the joking, it's just like, I've said it before in a video, I think it was a TikTok, that I used to joke about being a vegan. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be vegan. Never in my life. I was never about to give up chicken. I was never about to give up ice cream and eggs and stuff like that. Like, I was never gonna be a full-time fruit, vegetable, like healthy eating person. I was not a healthy eating person. I loved junk food. I loved candy when I was a kid. Like, I didn't like healthy things. But I remember joking to my cousin I was gonna be vegan, or I said no. I joked that I was vegan. I said I'm a vegan. I'm a vegan now. And then I was obviously joking, as I would put it. But flash forward a couple years later, I ended up becoming a full-time vegan and this super health nut, which is completely beyond what I ever imagined for myself. Even your jokes, just because you're joking and you don't mean it, your words have meaning. Words have meaning. What you think has meaning. If you're saying something, there is some truth behind what you're saying, regardless if you're joking or not. To some point, you still mean what you're saying. And your words definitely mean what they're saying because they're coming out of your mouth. And so what you're speaking out, you are drawing to you. I feel like I'm just being repetitive and I keep saying that. But it is so true. That is why you have to start speaking life over yourself. If you're calling yourself ugly and you're feeling less than and you're saying you're not talented and you're saying that there's nothing special about you and no one's ever going to be with you and you're always lonely and you're saying no one's ever going to love you and you're always saying these negative things about yourself, what do you think you're going to draw to you? You're going to draw people who treat you the way you already treat yourself, of how you feel about yourself. You're going to either draw nobody to you if you want to be in a relationship because you keep saying no one's ever going to like you or love you, no one's ever going to be with you. So no one's going to come to you. If you're dogging yourself out all the time and feeling less than, feeling unconfident, saying like you're not good enough for this, or you're not good enough for this promotion, or there's somebody better out there than you for this thing. If you're speaking these things out, then you're believing these things and they're becoming your thoughts. And so by you believing and thinking this, now, no, you're not going to get promoted. No, you're not going to be chosen for that. No, nothing good is ever going to happen to you because you keep saying and declaring these words over you. That is why God told us in the Bible, you have the power. Your tongue and your words can either create life or death. Life and death lie in the power of the tongue. Your words are your most powerful weapon. That is why it is called the sword. It is a fiery sword, and it can cut deep. You know that saying, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you? That ain't true. Somebody would rather be punched in the face than for you to cut deep about something about themselves. Because yeah, they might get punched in the face and they might get bruised, that bruise is gonna heal, and yeah, they might have that memory of, oh yeah, remember you punched me in the face? But that word is gonna cut them so deep, and they're gonna always remember that. I mean, look at your bullies in school. Like, they remember all those mean words that those bullies told those kids, and they carry that with them for the rest of their life. Even if they become these big time celebrities or supermodels or whatever, when they get back in that environment around that bully, they shrink back to that place of being that hurt kid who was being bullied and remembering all those words that that person said. Even though you might not remember some of the words that you say to somebody, they remember those words. That is why I tell people all the time, you need to be nice and kind to people, because you could say something to the wrong person and you don't know how they're going to react, how they're going to respond. You may have just said it out of the whim, not even realizing like you were joking, or it just came out like you don't even remember saying it, but they're going to remember you saying that about them, and they can hold that against you forever. They might come after you. There might not be something right in their head, you know what I mean? And they come and do something crazy. That's why, like, you need to lead with love, lead with kindness, and treat people, everybody, with respect. And like I say, be Christ-like, because your words, they have meaning. Even you don't realize a compliment to somebody, how much of an impact that can have on a person. By you simply saying, oh, like, you look very pretty, to just a stranger. There's some people who they've never heard that before, but by you saying that to them, they hold on to that. Or even say you meet somebody and you give them a compliment, and years later, 2 years later or so, they run into you, or you meet them again, or you guys developed a friendship over time, and they bring up, yeah, I remember when you told me this about me, and like that just always stuck out to me, that you thought that about me, like that felt really good that you said that coming from you. You don't realize the impact your words can have on somebody. Your words is what is going to be lasting to them. Because, like I said, your words have power. Your words have meaning. Your words affect other people's lives and your own life. What you put out, you will always get back. So you have to start being positive. You have to start declaring good things over your life. You have to start writing it down and speaking it over yourself. And even if you don't believe it right now about yourself, the more you speak it, like I said, if you're speaking these words about you, they're going to become your thoughts. And then once they become your thoughts, they're going to become your feelings. And then you're going to be encompassed with your thoughts, your words, and your feelings. And then you're going to start seeing the transformation. You're going to start seeing the things that you're speaking out come to you. So that's it for this message, because I feel like I'm just being repetitive over and over. Just start speaking life. Don't speak death. Speak life. Speak positive. Speak good things. And I'm doing it again. But seriously, watch what is coming out of your mouth, because you know why. But really watch and see, because some people, it is hard for them to control that tongue. That's one thing with me I'm grateful for, is when I was younger, my words used to get me in trouble sometimes with people, because I would say too much. Never anything, like I would just say too much, and then they would turn into something. They're like, I can't believe you would say that. Or like they would bring up what I said to somebody else, and it was just, and I used to always like, I shouldn't have said that. Dang, I shouldn't have said that. And I would beat myself up about it. But you have to work on it, because the Bible tells us that the tongue, you can't tame the tongue. The tongue is the hardest thing to tame, because it is so sharp. It is so quick. It is ready to spew out evil. It is ready to come back with sharp remarks. Your sarcasm, you need to cut that out. Like, there's a form of sarcasm, then there's a form of being rude. And if you don't know the difference between the two, then you don't need to be using any sarcasm at all. You need to just start being direct, start being positive, being uplifting, being kind, being loving, speaking out life, speaking out life, speaking out life, speaking out life. Okay, I'm done. So thank you for tuning into this message. Please start speaking kindly about yourselves. Please start speaking kindly about others, speaking kindly to others. Put out love, put out light, then you'll get love and light back. You will get some hate because you are a follower of Christ still. But don't let their hate enter into you. Let your love and your light overshadow their darkness and their hate. Thank you for tuning in. If this message resonated with you, if it helped you, if it helped you, please hit the little like button. Comment down below. Comment down below if this message helps you. If you're gonna start speaking positive, let me know. Start put down your favorite affirmations you love to speak about yourself, or something that you love to just speak about life in general. Let others see that, and let's start a thread of that. Hit the little notification bell every time you want to be notified when I post a video, because I don't always post on the same day. I was posting every Sunday, but it was just happening to be like that. So just hit the bell so that you know when I am notified. Share it to a person if you know that they're super negative. Do it on the slide tip, let them know, oh, like, listen to this, you know what I mean? Help them out if they need to be more positive. Because the more you like, the more you share. I always say it, the more YouTube will push out the videos to reach a larger audience so that we can help those who might not necessarily hear a message from the Lord, and this might be their only form of communication to receive a message. So let's continue to be light bearers for Christ. Let's continue to reach the world, to touch others, to just be the best versions of ourselves. I thank you guys once again for tuning in. If this is your first time, come and be a part of the Juju community. This is a place of community where we are all as one, and we all interact, and we all love each other, and we all share what we're going through and our encouragement for one another. But I don't want to see the fighting back and forth between you guys in the comments. Keep that to yourselves and just let peace be still. But yeah, thank you again for tuning in. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. God bless.